welcome back to another episode of Healthy Bands with Aidi. I hope you are having a wonderful Sunday, and if you are not having a good Sunday, hopefully, hanging out with me for an hour will help give you a better Sunday or just a more relaxing Sunday. So grab your popcorn, grab your cups of tea, coffee, strong drink, whatever is your poison of choice, grab it and join me. I will be having one of my girls as a guest on today's show, and whenever she joins me, you will see she radiates with joy, good energy, healthy living, fitness, just everything good and beautiful. And more than that, she is from Akwa Ibom States, my very own state. So you obviously know that I absolutely am looking forward to this chat. So I hope you're having a good Sunday again. And again, if you're not, just join me, share this live, share with your friends, your family members that love food, especially the ones in Nigeria who are looking for the alternatives to healthy living, or even to looking into food delivery services. There are people who have expressed um, genuine shock at seeing that people trust food delivery services. So let's talk to this guest who is also in the food business, in the food industry in Nigeria, and she will be throwing more light and sharing all of the challenges that she's been experiencing, that she has experienced in the food industry, as well as how she has been tackling those challenges. I would also like to give a warm shout out to my manager. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday, manager. I also found out today that he is a twin. So happy birthday to my manager and his twin. I pray for everything good to happen to you this year, and that this year will be way better than you have had the previous years. So happy birthday again, Choco Marisa. All right, guys. So, welcome again. Today's topic is on food delivery services in Nigeria, the challenges that this industry is facing. What are some of the ways that we can navigate it? And today, I'll be talking to someone who is actively in the food industry in Nigeria. She does food delivery services as well as also producing the foods. So I would love to talk to her today about the food industry in Lagos, in Nigeria, just to know what that is looking like. So while I'm waiting for my Akwa sister to join me today, I would like for everyone joining me to just write happy birthday, manager. If you're joining me here, please just write happy birthday, manager. And she's joining me soon. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
She's here. Yay.
Hello. Finally, I get to do this.
I know, finally. Hopefully, praying that Nigerian network will allow us to have a wonderful session today. But
Amen. Amen. I hope so.
thank you. I'm really excited to have you here. I was just on
And you
here
look so good,
bragging.
though. You look good. I like what you're wearing.
Girl, girl, I'm trying to keep up with you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're
You always look
welcome.
lovely. And
Thank
obviously I
you.
love what you're
I'm
wearing.
still, like this is my first time doing this, so I don't even know.
You're good. Okay, you're good. I can hear you
You sure?
perfectly. And
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
no, you look great.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I love your hair. Anyway, so
Thank you.
I have a lot that we need to get through. So I'm hoping that we have time to discuss all of it, because I know that not only are you beautiful on the outside, I follow you on Twitter, and I know that you tweet some of the most beautiful, encouraging, positive messages. And
Aw,
I vibe with that.
thank you so much.
Yes. Guys, let us know if you can hear me, if you can hear her, if you can hear us. Just let us know. And if you cannot hear us at any point in time, please feel free to comment that in, below. Okay, so first things first. Very first thing, I
Okay.
like to find out where in Akwa Ibom my guests are from. Where in
Okay.
Akwa Ibom? Where are you from there?
Okay. I'm from Sedibom.
Okay, I
Yes.
I am okay. Instagram, I love my Instagram babes. Like you
Where are
guys
you
know how
from?
you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Ibiana, so
Ibiana. Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
it's still Ibibio. Like
Yeah, yeah, it is. It
yeah,
is. So I've not been there before. I've just been to a very
really.
few. Yeah, I've not really gone to so many local governments. Yeah, but I think I've been to a couple. Like I've been to it. Itinan. I passed through Itinan before I get to City Boom. I
Oh,
heard
I
we
did
used
not
to. I
know.
heard we used to be together. Like City Boom and um Itinan. Yes, I heard City Boom used to be under Itinan. Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that. You live and learn. So now I just learned a bit of history about the Kwaigun. That's wonderful.
Yes.
So now that we know you're from Sidubio, can you say something in Ibibio? I'm hoping because it's one of my questions. Can you
Okay.
speak Ibibio? Can you say something in
Oh,
Ibibio?
first of all, do you understand Ibibio?
Girl, I do.
Okay, okay.
Born and
Abadi, I'm
bred.
Abadi.
Idioko,
Abadi.
idioko, idioko.
Idioko. So
Mbonumba.
so so I'm in Kere Idong Esed.
Oh, I mean,
Uh-huh.
get it. ID, uncle.
No, ID, is it Idorian?
Yeah, Edison K. This particular
Sunke.
ID,
Wow.
yeah, it's it's a
That's the
Leon.
first time I'm hearing that name and it's really unique. I think you're the
Thank
first
you.
person.
Yes,
Sorry,
I
say it
am.
again.
I am the first of my name, just to be clear.
You can say
Okay.
that again. What's the name again? Sorry, just keep it
It
to see.
Yeah, Edison K. I know I really
Edition.
am the first. Like I've heard the name nowadays, but it's smaller kids, and I'm like, okay, good. And that used to be me first.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. At
Thank
least the
you.
name that is not common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, but I like obviously we're all ID. Once your name starts with ID, doesn't matter what the rest
Yeah.
of it is.
Yeah. Because when I saw the ID, I'm always like, is it my namesake? Is it Idorian or is it Idara? But I'm like, okay, one day I'll see. I'll find out. So
Yeah, no, I have gotten, sadly, since I left Nigeria, I have not gotten any of those. All I've heard is Idowu. Apparently, everybody that leaves Nigeria has encountered some Idowu, and as soon as I say my name is Aidi, they go, "Oh yeah, Idowu." I'm like, no, not Idowu." So
exactly.
yeah, so
I get that mostly in Lagos too. So
yes, so
like which day when we're doing the charity program, the children when they heard my teammates calling me ID, they're not like Auntie Do. I'm like, okay.
not Idowu, but okay.
Yeah. So once you tell people here in Lagos that your name is ID, because you
Mm.
you give them that ID first, because you
Mm-hmm.
know they probably won't be able to pronounce the name. So they
Exactly.
they start saying, "Oh, Idowu." I'm like, "No, Idong
No,
Esset."
not
But
yeah.
from our own end, Akwa
Mm-hmm.
Ibom, when you say
Mm-hmm.
ID, they'll be like, "Oh, is it Idara,
Either
Idorian?"
I don't. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Those are the three you get definitely. Like in Akwa Ibom, it would be Idon City, Dara, Idorian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, I've always enjoyed explaining to people that I'm not part of the three popular IDs.
Yeah, I think yours is really cool and unique because after all the guesses, they find out you're not even part of any of us. So that's cool.
Girl, I
And
right?
and this is the first time I'm hearing that name, Idis. Like
Oh,
that's a
thank
really unique
you.
name in that. Let me say if I was gonna have 10 kids, I'll probably give them one.
Hey,
I'll,
I will take it. Okay, I'll
yeah,
take it.
I'll probably give one of them your name.
I
But
mean,
I'm
can
not
you
planning to have
imagine
10
just
kids.
having 10
So
kids, having them all IDs? like ID1, ID2, ID3.
But
Whenever you, yeah.
my sister and I did though. My sister,
Really?
yes,
That's
my
good.
my sister's name is Idara, so I'm Idonga. So
Wow. Your mom could never just say ID because two of you would just be like, who is
no,
she calling?
no, she had my parents had different names for us, like pet names aside
Mm-hmm.
the normal. So
Saying
what country
ID.
are you in?
I am living in the US right now, and
Oh
I've been
wow.
living here since 2000 and I believe 19. Yeah, I've been living
Oh
here since 2019, but before then I was living in Ukraine before, the conflict
yeah.
yeah, before it escalated, I
Oh
moved. So
oh, that's cool. That's cool.
yeah, it's sad what's happening over there, but it is sad what's happening in almost every country of the world right now. Um,
Exactly. It's everywhere. It's crazy.
yeah, it is. Anyway, um, I'm glad we're back to our discussion. Okay, now we've talked about where we're from, and you guys now know. So
Mm-hmm.
now let's get into why I dragged you on here today because I've been literally in your DMs begging you to come on here because I wanted us to talk about this. I think as Nigeria is as a country is in such a tipping point right now,
Yeah.
at least the way I'm seeing it, because you're seeing these like different sectors and different industries in Nigeria, and you're seeing the ways that these industries are embracing technology and leveraging technology to make sure that their industries are not suffering, or the people in that industry are still able to be in business or whatever it is. um, Nigeria is in such that is in that tipping point where technology is coming in and encroaching into these like different sectors, like whether it's the ways people do shopping, or the ways that people buy food, or the ways that people do business. It's sipping through. So
Mm-hmm.
the reason I'm excited to start having these conversations, especially with young entrepreneurs, it's because I'm trying to understand, despite all the things going on in Nigeria, how are
Yeah.
you able to, still be and thrive and grow and still find the momentum to keep going? So that's um that's what I'm hoping to do with these sessions and having these
Yes.
interviews. So today we'll be talking about food, healthy living, and charity, because that's everything you care about, at least most of what you are really into your day to day, right? It's
Yes.
you're in the food business and you also own a charity, but more than that, your own lifestyle is very healthy living focused and all of that. So I love
Yes.
that. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about all of that, starting with food. Starting with food, how long has your business been been running, and how did you get into that?
All right. Thank you so much. So, it's really a great thing you're doing by getting all of us here, the platform to come talk about it, because sometimes we just want to rant and talk about these things, and you're too busy, caught up, doing what you're doing, and we really don't get the time to come here. And you've been trying to drag me here, and trust me, I wish I could be doing this weekly. And I think this is going to be fun though. Fun and also very educating. And I wish we publicize it more. And I wish I would have like tweets for my followers to come in and have fun and hear us. But okay, I'll just go on with your question. So
Next
how
time,
did I
because I,
start?
I hope you come back. I hope this is not your last time. So
I will come back. This is not my last time. Like I
good,
said,
good.
I'm just getting a hand of this
Yes.
YouTube and every other social media app. So yeah. So how did I start cooking? Well, thing is, growing up, first of all, I'm the last born, last child. So,
Okay.
last
Wow.
month we are not used to cooking and all the
Mm-mm,
stuff at
mm-mm.
home.
No.
Yes. And growing up, I was always eating snacks, munching on maybe Indomie. I think the thing
Yeah.
I used to eat very well was noodles and oats. That's why I love oats till today. And I used to cry so much because I didn't like eating. If you force me to eat, I would just cry and stuff like that. I didn't like eating. I,
Yeah.
I used to feel like eating daily and cooking daily was like it's just a waste of time.
How old were you when you discovered you did not like eating that much?
Oh God, since I was little. I
Wow.
only started eating even when I went to the university. I started cooking. I started
Mm-hmm.
enjoying to cook. Why did I enjoy cooking? So I started cooking in the university,
Yes.
not like a business, right?
Right.
I
Yeah.
just enjoyed cooking. So why did I start enjoying cooking was it's still the fact that where we are from, we're
Mm-hmm.
used to foods, good
Yes.
foods,
Good
and
food, not
eating.
just food. We're
Yes,
used to good
yeah,
food.
eating healthy. Yeah.
Yes.
So when I went to school in Akure, Ondo State,
Mm-hmm.
because I attended FUTA. So
Mm-hmm.
when I went to school there, I just walked into a restaurant. Oh, I want to eat edikai kong, and they were looking at me like I'm sure that there's this woman then she would have even like poured me some water for asking her foods that she really didn't know
Right. She's like,
existed.
what is she talking about?
Yes, exactly. So when I went around and I saw that there were no Akwa Ibom foods that I was used to, I just like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you know what? I'll start making my own foods. I really don't want to be eating out there. So I
Mm-hmm.
started making my own foods, go to the market, prepare my own foods. My mom would send maybe afang or whatever I didn't have, she would just send them to Akure. Yes, so that's when I started enjoying to cook. I wish I had started my business in school.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would have made a lot of money, but I was always too, even I used my money to cook for my friends, and I really didn't like the idea of, oh, give me money, let me do stuff, because I don't like
Yeah.
anything that has to do with money and people saying, oh, you didn't give me the food that was worth the money. And I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't interested in owning a restaurant or
Right.
cooking business or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, so fast forward to after school, I was waiting for my youth service NYC. It takes some months
Mm-hmm.
before you get put on to do your NYSC. That's
Yeah.
that's the National Youth Service Corps like
Mm-hmm.
in Nigeria. So
Mm-hmm.
so while I was waiting, I'm like, okay, I think I'm just going to start cooking. And what motivated me to was the fact that there is a market right in front of my estate. Because normally I hate stress. Yes, I don't like anything stressful. I know people be like cooking daily is still stressful, but
It
I
is.
try to cut down on my stress. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I handle the ones I can, then I outsource the one I can. So the market is just once you go out of the gate, the estate gates, the market is just right there.
That's
So
very convenient.
yes, very, because I can't imagine jumping Lagos bus and going to the market because I want to cook a bowl of food for someone.
Yeah.
No offense,
Yeah.
but
No. Yeah.
I am not doing that. Do
Like,
you get?
sorry. Yeah.
Nah. But if the money is much, no, though. No, okay. Let me just go back to
Yeah.
how I
It depends
started.
on the money, but I get you. Keep
Yeah,
going,
it depends
girl.
on the money. So I just like, okay, I can be doing that on the side while and I had just lost my parents. So I was like, and I'm the last, and I'm like, okay, I need to make money myself, right? But
Mm.
before then, I have to wait for NYSC. I studied engineering, by the way. People don't believe that because I'm like, yes, I studied engineering. I
I
also
actually
went to
think that's probably that's why I followed you on Twitter, because you wrote something
yes,
about you being an engineer.
mining engineering.
I was
I
like,
studied
what?
mining.
Of course, she's beautiful and
I
smart. Like, what?
Yeah, I studied mining engineering. So most of the how the Nigerian market is with
Yeah.
jobs and also. I most of the mining companies are in the north, far
Mhm.
north, or states that I really don't want to be in.
Yeah.
And the if I want to still, be out there and work, I would probably just have to switch to another field, right?
Right. Yeah.
If I want to stay in Lagos here and
Yeah.
work. So I'm like, okay, I'll just learn a tech skill because
Mhm.
I being an engineer, you have to be on the site. When I was doing my IT, I also worked immediately after school though. And I had to go to work every day, 9 to 5 in Lagos, and it wasn't so convenient for me at all. Like
What were
I
you doing for
lost,
your 9 to 5? What was the job?
I was a site engineer. So yeah, I was always reporting to work daily, and you know how Lagos is. Before 6, I have to wake up. I'll have to be on the road. Then
Yeah.
by the time I'm back, and it was stressful for me. I can't imagine waking up every day too. So I'm like, okay, I just want something I could work from home. And engineering, you can't be in the house and be building on
No.
site.
Yeah.
It's
Especially,
yeah,
yeah.
it's not possible, and it was construction. So like I said, most mining companies are out like in the
Yeah.
middle belt and
Mhm.
far north. So I just said, okay, I really don't want to do this. So let me learn a tech skill that it's not even like related to engineering or whatsoever while
Yeah.
I cook on the side.
Mhm.
Right. Yes. So I'm like, okay, I'll just make little cash, buy a laptop, do this, learn and all that. So that's how I started my food business. And
Wow.
while I started, I really didn't have much clients. So
Mhm.
I think it was time I started and I was still working, doing my engineering job.
Wow, you were
Yes.
combining food
Yes. Yeah,
engineering.
I was combining it, and I think the distance was just a lot and the stress was much. So I just had to leave the job,
Mm.
and I also got posted for my NYC. I was still
Okay.
doing an engineering. I was still posted to supervise road
Mhm.
works and all that, but it was close
Mhm.
by. So yeah, I was still
Yeah.
combining it, but my client like was not that,
Mhm. Yeah. Your
huge.
clientele,
And
yes.
yes, yeah, it wasn't that huge. So I still had time to do it. Then I started learning some tech skills by the side, and my client base started like increasing and increasing and increasing, and I'm like, okay, this is it. I think I'll just cook daily and keep improving and maybe investing in my business. So that's how I started.
And today it's history, as they say.
Yeah, it's history today because I
Are
can't
you doing
imagine.
it full time now? Are you
Oh
is
well,
that what you do full time now to
yeah,
sort of,
that that's that's what I do full time. But over
congratulations.
thank you so much. So over the years, I'm like, okay, do I expand to owning? Because people feel like, oh, trying to expand, you should own a restaurant. I don't think I'm ready to probably own a
Own a
restaurant right
restaurant.
now. Nah,
Yeah.
I just want to keep doing what I'm doing, and
It's a lot of
yes,
hassle to own a restaurant because you have to think of all these other things that you don't necessarily look into if you're not running a full-on restaurant. Because
yeah,
then your kitchen has to be. I am an architect, so I sort of when you're designing a kitchen, you have to, at least here. I'm not sure how
yeah,
it's done in Nigeria. There are certain things that just you cannot not design, within those
mm-hmm.
parameters. Otherwise,
Yes,
your designs are not up to code, and the government frowns and somebody that, because safety, because whenever you talk of all these things, it's safety. So opening a restaurant and running it alone, that could even suck away your joy of cooking, and you're like, oh,
yeah, it's
yeah.
gonna sap every energy, especially in Lagos. Yeah, so if when yeah, I've had a lot of people come to me like to invest, which I
Mm,
appreciate, and I love the idea. But the thing
mhm.
is, people just want to come put money in and just. just have where they can be getting, their returns
Income.
from.
Right.
Yes, but if the investment is not so huge, right?
Hmm.
Like enough to take care of everything, I wouldn't take it, right? So
Right.
I would rather just keep doing what I'm doing for now and probably look for better ways to expand.
Yeah.
Yes.
By doing what you're doing, I want you to clarify that to those watching and those who will watch this after it's been posted. What exactly does that mean? So if somebody wanted to buy your food, obviously I would buy your food because you are from Akwa Ibom, so we already know how to cook. So it's like I would
Yes.
obviously trust your cooking because you know you were brought up in good food.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody wanted to buy your food, where would they go to? Say to do you have a website or do you have do people reach you through social media? How can you be reached? Because
Oh
I
yeah,
want us
true.
yeah, I want us to talk from there. I want us to segue into food delivery because
Okay.
yeah, I've seen some of your posts and some other people who are into food delivery, especially women in Lagos and in especially like we'll talk about all that because I want you to
Yes.
mention what that experience is like and even tips to other girls who are going to food delivery. But yes, please talk to us about that because
Right.
how can people reach you for your food?
Okay, thank you. So people reach me through, I'm more active on Twitter,
Okay.
on X, yes. So I
We
think
still
most
call
of
it
my
Twitter. Okay, we the old
yes.
people, we people from the 90s. It's still Twitter. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's still Twitter. So you can reach me on Twitter at Idongesit Udwege.
Okay.
That's Cook ID. So
I will
I'm
link.
there.
I will link. I'll put your your social media
Please,
links
please
in the
do.
description. Yes, I will.
Please
After
do. I can't wait to have new clients. So so
yes,
you can reach me on Twitter, then Instagram, that's cook underscore ID. And also, yeah, basically those two social media
on Twitter and
networks.
on Instagram, you can reach her.
Yes. Yes.
I apologize. I had a call coming from my mother.
Oh, sorry.
She doesn't
I
know.
thought my network was MTN was already
No, no,
messing.
no. It's no, my dear mom. I will call
Oh,
her after this. That's
that's cool.
but I wanted to also say condolences because you mentioned that
Oh.
you had looked
Oh.
into this after you lost your parents,
Oh yeah.
and that's something that I just when you mentioned it, I thought to myself, that's a strong girl, that's a strong woman. It's never easy to lose your parents, let
Nah,
alone two. So
it's not easy at all. It's just an experience. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to loss, you really don't understand it until it happens, right? Except you're really close to that person, you really know how much the whoever meant to them. But
mhm.
yeah, I lost my mom. That was my final year trying to do my project, losing someone. Like it was a lot. So yeah, but
Oh yeah, you are. I'm
yeah,
looking at thank God for strength and because I mean I've never lost a parents, but I imagine that that loss really never goes away. You sort of grieve almost all your life
yeah, you
for
just you just
yeah
grieve all your life. Maybe when it's your birthday, you're gonna grieve. When it's your birthday, you grieve. When you're getting
yeah.
married, you grieve. When you give birth, you grieve. You're like, oh, I wish they were
It's
here.
a
You
lot.
just
Yeah.
you just grieve. It's just that the grief goes from stages to stages. Like today you be crying, wailing, and all that.
Mm.
Okay,
Hmm.
imagine no. Like tomorrow is my mom's birthday, right? And I'm all happy because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to switch to charity talk right now,
Yeah,
but
yeah, no, I understand.
yeah, but I'm like, okay, I'm able to create something in memory of my mom, which is the
Yes.
foundation. Her name was Imabong, so I named my foundation after her. I'm like, okay, that makes me to not remember maybe her birthday,
The
and
sad parts, yeah.
yeah, it gives me more joy now, like as the years goes by. So
That's beautiful,
it gets
really.
better. Yeah.
Yes, and we will talk about your charity here in a minute.
Yes.
But like we are talking of the food industry, and you just told us how you got into food, business and doing it for yourself and expanding it because now you're seeing that it could also be a way to earn a living. But let's talk a little bit about food delivery in Nigeria as
Mm-hmm.
a woman. Talk to us about that, because unfortunately, it's one of those stereotypes that I have embraced, and I'm encouraging every Akaiba mind, every Calabar person embrace it. If somebody decides to uh, shame you or sexualize you because of the parts of Nigeria where we are from and we're known to be great cooks and great women and
Yeah.
whatever, it's they use that as like, how do you deal with all that as a
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful woman too? How do you deal with that? Because do you do your deliveries yourself in the beginning? Talk to us about that.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really love that question because it's something so many people don't talk about the stereotypes and all. So, before I started cooking, I made this decision like that. I'd never do deliveries myself. Yes, I wouldn't go because Lagos is filled with different delivery companies. So, and
Okay.
once I cook, I'm so exhausted. So I wouldn't go hop on a bus or go inside an Uber and go deliver food and come back. Like, where's the time?
Yeah.
There's
Where's
no
the
time.
energy?
Where's the energy? Where's the time?
Yeah.
How much is the money? I'm not interested.
Exactly.
Even if you were
Yeah.
gonna pay, except it's a celebrity, we all know. Yeah, people will frown at that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a time I tweeted something like that, and people are like, "What if it was Davido?" That I said I never do home deliveries. Like I
Mm-hmm.
never do it. I think the tweet is still there on Twitter, and
Yeah, I think I saw it.
different guys were giving dead scenarios that never
Yeah,
surface.
it's
You
like
know, just giving. What if it was Davido? Hell, everybody knows Davido. So
exactly. What is
yeah,
he gonna
so
do to you when you go to
nothing.
deliver
So
food?
yes. So before I started cooking, I just told myself, because once you do something for one customer, you might likely consider to do it for another person. So it's better you just don't do it, right?
Once
So
you do something for one Nigerian customer and another customer finds out and you're
yes,
doing it for
and tomorrow you
them.
can't. I can't boldly come out to tweet that. Oh, I don't do home delivery. The other person will just be like, oh, okay, you don't do
But
home
you delivered
deliveries.
to
You don't
me.
do. I, and then Nigerian now,
Yeah.
Nigerian like
Yeah.
some people just want to play a smart one on you. Or
Nigerians love drama. Is what I'm getting.
yeah, so they
But
could even
it,
plan to come do this drama with you. So, but it's good.
yeah.
You don't know everybody, so it's best to just tell yourself, I'm not doing this
Just
regardless of the
decide. Yeah.
yeah, regardless of the money, except it's someone everybody knows. Maybe you shot your shot at a celebrity and they said, oh
Hmm.
yeah, come deliver. Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
deliver, make pictures. It's to improve
Yeah.
your brand. And this is not to say
Exactly.
that other people don't deserve that. But come on, I don't know you, you don't know me.
Right. Yeah.
I think I give those kind of examples. So when people were giving those scenarios, oh, if it was David, if it was another superstar, I'm like, okay. Tomorrow now, if there's a news that a Nigerian girl went to deliver food, she died, you people won't even know if she went there for
To
delivery or
deliver food
something else.
exactly,
You
or
people would say,
yeah.
oh, she went there for money. She went there for this. Like the same people
Yeah.
would say the same thing. So my
Yeah.
advice to other people is that just don't let
Just
anybody
decide.
yeah, just
Hmm.
decide no matter how much the money is. Like if you don't know someone, you don't trust anyone, in fact the person is a new person, please don't do home deliveries because everything is so risky out there. People have
Yes.
different motives, especially when it comes to food vendors, like yeah, wig vendors, perfume vendors. So before I started cooking, I used to see tweets like that
Hmm.
where they'll be dragging. I think that week when I posted that I wanted to start cooking because I posted it
Yeah.
that week. I think food vendors were trending like they were dragging food vendors. They're like, oh, this food vendor did this. They went to deliver people like, oh, probably this person sleeping with clients, maybe this. So I make sure I just, most of my clients, I don't even know what they look like. So
Yeah.
I don't know what they look like. They just um send me a DM on Twitter, and I just like, okay, Hammer, what do you want?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is the price list, and they just go ahead. Most of them even order from ghost accounts where they picture
Mm.
nothing. So I just, take their
Yeah.
orders as I send in your address and your phone number,
Yeah.
and I finish the food. My delivery guy picks it up and
Is
delivers
the
to.
delivery fee part of your food? Is that part of
No,
your
no, no.
food
Your
cost?
delivery the delivery fee is based on your location. Like if you're
Okay.
staying in Ikeja, it could be 2.5, could be 3K. If you're staying on the island, it could be around 3.5, 4K, 4.5, Aja 5K. Lagos
Mm.
sometimes
Mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm.
the the the
The
delivery
location.
fee, like they always make jokes on Twitter, the delivery fee can be more than than the food
Then the
itself.
cost of food. No,
Exactly.
it's
But
true. It
yeah,
yeah.
that's why I don't make foods and all those little plastics. I make
Mm-hmm.
bigger bowls because I can't be selling food to someone and person pays 5K, then person pays 3K for delivery.
For delivery, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's no, except the person is ordering in like bulk of that
Mm.
same little
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if anybody starting out, if you want you can work with a delivery company. You can have a negotiate with them. Okay, how much would they be charging you for a month, or for how
Mm-hmm.
many deliveries, so that you can collaborate with delivery companies for your business and all that.
Yeah.
So when I started, I did same with someone who runs a delivery um company. So
Mm-hmm.
now, but the thing is that sometimes you still get disappointed. So you need to have lots and lots of delivery people. Like,
Options. Yeah.
yeah. So,
Yeah, that's very everything you've said, and I appreciate you explaining why you do not do deliveries, because home deliveries. Because again, we're looking at the landscape of Nigeria. Unfortunately, Nigeria is not developed to a point where we have a lot of independent logistics companies outside Lagos. I'm not sure if I know a handful outside Lagos or Abuja.
no.
So if we had, and the reason why you're having to even deal with this issue or even talk about it is because of, you know, if you do not work with a delivery person or delivery company, then you have to end up delivering your product yourself, which you are endangering yourself. You know, you don't know which how many creeps are out there that are
Mm-hmm.
just they're using food as, you know, the lure, the bait, whatever it is. Yeah, no, seriously. And because it's Nigeria, men
Mm-hmm.
assume automatically that women belong to them and women's bodies belong to them for some reason. So just that taking that extra caution and saying I'm not going to go in and deliver food. I will work with external people who, you know, that's very very smart and safe. So yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Thank you. Welcome.
Okay, so food delivery, we've talked about that and how that looks like in Nigeria, especially for women. So again, you've just advised young girls, if and only like don't even put that as part of your option. Work with delivery companies who are doing this as their business model. This is what they do,
Yes.
and you should focus on yours, which is cooking, and you know, partner with these delivery companies so you're safe and you don't put yourself in unnecessary danger. So
Yeah,
thank you.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's use that opportunity to dive into charity because we're getting closer to the end, and I would love to give the audience questions. Sorry, opportunity to ask questions.
Yes.
So let's talk about charity. and you hinted a bit about, honoring your mom with your foundation, which I think is
Yeah.
beautiful. And I know she feels honored. Um, so let's talk about that. How did that get started? How long have has your NGO been in service, and what are some of the challenges? Just in case somebody wants to partner with an NGO, they can know to reach out to yours. And like
Oh
I
yeah.
said, I will link everything in the descriptions after this has ended. So I'll be able to, I'll link your Instagram, your Twitter for people to reach out for food
Yes.
orders. And then I'll also link your foundation in the description in case somebody wants to reach out. So,
Oh yes.
um, but yeah, so let's talk about that. The
Um.
charity. Yeah, how did it come about? Are you doing it alone, or do you have partners? What is the long term plan?
All right. Thank you so much, and thank you. And where do I start from? Okay. Yeah. I've been doing charity for a while without the foundation, like making it a foundation. Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
okay, I think it started back in uni, when like the university, when I was like, okay, my birthday is coming up. What do I do? So I'm like, okay, it's not even like I used to throw parties or stuff like that. I was no, just maybe cook for my friends, cake and all, right? So one day I just like, okay, my friends, we all have food to eat every time. So we all do this every time. Why not? Or sometimes I'm torn between the fact that okay, I want to do my birthday with my friends, or do I go out, or do I go out with just one person? Do I go out on a date, or do I take myself out? So I'm like, okay, why not just do charity every birthdays, right? So that's how I started. So I just used to um get stuff for the less privileged. Then I would ask one of my friends um that knew a little bit about NGOs. I'll tell her, okay, just help me look for an orphanage that is so far, that is
Mm-hmm.
outskirts of town, that is not so
Mm-hmm.
common. Because I like when I want to give, I like to give people that are in need, not where I would go give and another
They
person
already
would
have
just.
surplus. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, because I feel like most times when people want to do charity, they don't really try to go to people in need. They'll just probably give the money to someone, and the person might not really use the money for what it's meant to be used, or they just go to an orphanage by the roadside that is so popular. So I'm like, okay, I really want to go where people don't really like go to, that people just feel like these people don't exist. So my
Mm-hmm.
friend really did that. She went, and where she got, we had to stop our bus somewhere and trek inside. Like it was even muddy. Like, so I just asked my friends, okay, for my birthday, you guys can just follow me. She just follow me to an orphanage, this orphanage. And to my surprise, a lot of them came around. Like they were up to, I think then I just posted it on my Facebook, and some of my I posted on WhatsApp. So a lot of my friends just keyed into it. I've forgotten how many were, maybe up to 10 or more than. I think someone
Wow.
volunteered, gave us, and we're in uni then. So someone gave a bus. It's when I wanted to start my foundation, I started saying that wow, I really don't need to sit down and think so much and plan, because the first time I did this, people just keyed into it and things happened. I didn't even really plan. Do you get? So I someone donated a bus, another person. I now told them, okay, if you want to, you can come along with anything on that day, but don't worry, just follow me there. If you don't have anything, it's fine. So to my surprise, a lot of them came. Some brought clothes, some brought provisions, some brought snacks. Like it was so cool. I was so excited, and we went there. And then I used to do. I've done a lot of businesses in this my life. And you get, when I was in
I
school,
love it.
I like,
I love
so
it.
generally I'm quite handy, right? I used to make hair. So I used to do decor too, like all the stuff on your wall. I used to do
Yeah.
flowers, do some art stuff like that. So I taught the kids how to make those things, and we also donated stuff, and they were so happy because they said people don't come here. The woman was lamenting that, oh, she takes care of these children from her pocket and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, that's why we came here. And good thing is that when people talk about, oh, when you go give charity, do charity, oh, we don't need to post it, don't know. Yes, it's good not to, it's good to say all those things, but on the brighter side of it is that other people get encouraged. There are people that are so busy and they always want to give. So when you're a genuine person and your group of friends or followers see that you're a genuine person, trust me, they can entrust you with money to do more, and they'll also be encouraged to do to probably just go to an orphanage and do the same thing. So that's the reason why we post, people that run charity organizations post these things,
Hmm.
is because so that other people would be
Encouraged and
encouraged to do this,
inspired.
because a lot of
Absolutely.
people are in need. Like right now in Nigeria, people are in need. Even the people you probably send that probably send you money need help right
Hmm.
now. Like it's that crazy.
Absolutely.
So let alone the less privileged, those people
Yeah.
are starving. Do you get? So yeah, I don't know, but I just feel like it's not a show off.
Yeah. No,
It's
I'm
just,
glad you mentioned it because
yes.
I myself am involved in three charities, and
Yeah.
you can't. I mean, especially now with social media, that we know, one, even if you're not
Mm,
necessarily showing people
mm,
to inspire or encourage them, you still need, because when you start a foundation like that, it is an entity, it's a business on its own. It is a non-profit business, but it is a
mm,
business. So, which means you do need social media presence because people need to see
yes,
what you're doing in order to continue trusting you with their money, right?
exactly.
So it's not even a matter of, oh, she's showing off. Like, yeah, people talk. So I typically do not answer those people because they're the ones who are not doing anything.
Doing
um
anything.
yeah, they have a lot to say about to those who are trying, and that's why I really don't pay those people any attention. They are all over the
Mm.
place. They've been around since the times of Jesus, and they're
Of
not going
Jesus,
anywhere.
and they're not going anywhere.
No,
Anyways, yeah. So
so
I,
I'm grateful that I'm grateful
oh
to
yeah,
people like you that are able to see a need in the society and you do that. So that's wonderful. Yeah, you were saying.
yeah, yeah. Thank you. Okay, yeah. So we did that, and after I did that, like three of my friends wanted to do birthdays. I'm like, Aidi, what's the name of that orphanage again? I'm like, okay, this is the name. Go there. And I remember I even followed one of my friends there again. So imagine I referred how many people to that place. Do you get? So that's the essence of publicizing whatever you're
Yes.
doing.
Yes.
Keeping account of whatever you're doing, because people see it, the people that will talk will talk. The people that will want to do something, they would reach out to you. So yeah, that's how I started. So every birthday, even after school, then the first birthday when I was 7, service was just 1 year. So when I was 7 too, I just got talking to some group of friends, and before I knew it, like I just met them 1 week. And because when I do these things, I really don't have people in mind. I just come up with the idea, and the next thing,
Yeah.
God just places it in my heart, and next thing I find people that want to do it with me too. So
Mhm.
I just met them, and the next thing they just got along with the idea and followed me to give to I think single parents, and single moms, single dads,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
we gave to some people in a particular community, and it was really great. And so when I now, okay, then I had lost my mom when I was in NYC still. So I think this year I'm like, okay, my birthday is coming up and I really don't want to do the regular charity. Why not? I still plan on, I used to be like, oh, when I have so much money, when I blow, I'm going to have an orphanage, I'll take care of this kid, this kid. I'm like, okay, what if God forbid, but I'm not, I don't like to be like, God forbid this one, God. But what if that time never comes, right? Wouldn't you still do something? Because already
Do
you're
something.
doing, yeah, already you're doing something. So even if that time comes, you still feel like, oh, you've not blown enough. When you have too much money, you take up all the kids in the world. So just start for something. You can start with one child. It doesn't matter. So, and I like, okay, let me just start my foundation at once. And since I already have the intention of having one in the future, why not just start?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just start. And since I've been an entrepreneur all my life, so I
Mm-hmm.
know what it means to just start something there, because the next 2 years you won't be in the same position. So just start. When you blow, yeah, you can still put money into it and
Yeah.
and do whatever you don't want to do. So just start. So at that point, it was so difficult for me to just start. This is something I came up with before, and it was so easy for me to just start. But now I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
make it a foundation. I started dragging my feet. Oh, I need to plan, I need to do this. I'm like, just start. So that's when I started this year, and that was on my birthday. That was July. So that was the first time we did the outreach under the
As a
foundation
foundation. Okay. As
as
a
a
foundation.
as a foundation. So I posted it. I was really not interested in posting my account number because, like I said, when it comes to money, I don't want to hear,
Yes.
"Oh, she did this." And I'm someone that likes to live my life, have fun, and all that. Someone can
Yes.
be like, "Oh, she's using foundation money to flex and all that."
Right. Right.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
couldn't put my account number, and I had, because I had not registered with CAC. I was already processing the
Mm-hmm.
CAC registration, and I was
Okay.
also trying to open the account. But those things were not ready before my birthday, and I had to do the charity I planned to
Mm-hmm.
do. So
Yes.
the name was approved under CAC. So I just went ahead and used my money to fund most of it. Then when I kept
Mm-hmm.
posting on Twitter and WhatsApp, some of my friends sent money to my personal accounts. I used it to do the outreach, and it was successful. Lots of people like, oh, I wish to be part of this. Because then when I used to do my personal
Mm-hmm.
outreach, they'll be like, oh, I want to. But me, I don't really used to ask them for money or ask for
Yeah.
support then. But when I saw that lots of people around me have that urge to do stuff like that, I'm like, okay, maybe I should just start, and I could put people's money into good use. Why not? So
Absolutely.
yeah, so
Yeah.
July we did the first one. It was successful. I didn't open an Instagram account, just Twitter, because I can't keep up with all this stuff. Just me. And it's a struggle trying to do all this stuff alone because I still have my business to run. I still have my business
Mm-hmm.
page. So imagine having a foundation page.
Yes. Oh, I know. Yeah.
So that day, there was someone that volunteered, said, oh, she likes what we are doing. She gave me a number. She's also from Akwa Ibom. She was just
Okay.
passing by. And she's the one handling our social media right now. We just concluded the last outreach when we did the
Mm-hmm.
girl child, pad up a girl child. And the
Yes.
same thing I just posted without, because my account number is not yet ready. So I used
Mm-hmm.
majorly, I funded majorly everything. Then my few friends to the so I just sent in support there, and I was really grateful. I reached out, I tried to find funding. I think last time Chivita supported, but this
Mm-hmm.
time around I reached out to different part companies. I didn't get
Yeah.
any positive response, but I just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'll get my money and buy and still do what I want to do. So
Yeah.
it's not easy to start. You would just start asking for funding and all that you might not get. So I don't know, if you don't get it and you don't have money, that means your outreach is not
Yeah.
going to hold. So it's a struggle, but
I.
I'm
Yeah.
so happy that before the second outreach, I got two ladies that volunteered themselves and they did a great job. One of them is handling the social media, and that's like the greatest relief for me. And the other one is she's vocal and she knows how to interact with the kids. So while I'm so busy handling every other thing, I know there's someone that's calm and ready to address the kids, and
Yeah.
that's so beautiful for me. And yeah, when I started, my family really supported. So a good family, a good support system, they supported in cash, and they also like they were present. My little cousin showed
Mm-hmm.
up. I gave her
Wow.
the foundation school to wear, my sisters to my aunts.
Yes.
So it's really amazing to have a family that supports whatever you do. So a great support system is also good. So yeah.
Congratulations, for all of it, the food, the charity, and all the plans that you have for your future. I'm so glad, first of all, that we finally had to, had this conversation. Because, like I said, I've been in your DMs, literally trying to drag you on, and I'm so glad that
And
you
I'm
finally.
sorry I didn't come on
No, no, no,
time.
no. I'm just
And
happy that you
trust me,
found time for us.
would so trust me, we'll do this more. And if
Yes.
you're in, we'd always do. And
I'm already signing you up. Okay, so I'm in, and really, it was such a pleasure to talk to you about the things that are just on your heart to do, especially because you are doing all of these things, giving back to the people who look like me and you, Nigerians, Aquabomites, whether they are directly involved, because one of my NGOs is focused on Aquabomites, and
wow.
so whether it's
Yes,
focusing on
you
that.
mentioned that, and I told you I was interested in in your
Yes, no,
NGN
we are
too.
going to partner together at some point in the future. I
We
see that
should.
happening.
We should do something. Like today, I was just thinking. Like I think after I have an outreach December, right? Still, but
Mhm.
I feel like we should do something, an outreach in Akwa Ibom
We
together.
should. We
Yes, we
should.
should.
Next year we should. We've so far we've had, and I don't want to talk about because this is really about you. Um, so
No,
far we've
you
had
can talk about it. Like we're
so
almost
far
done. So
we've had two outreaches. We went to where our aim is to hit all 31 local governments in Akwa Ibom, one local government at a time. So far we've done two local governments, and
wow,
the third,
congratulations.
thank you, the third should be this December as well. So
Where's
what we do
that?
is, it's always going to be in Akwa Ibom. So we find, I do not know yet, my team, they will decide on,
And
since
you're not
they're the
going to
ones
be
on
there, right?
ground. Unfortunately, I've not been physically for any of the outreaches. In the future, I hope to be part of one at least. But also,
When is the next one? Because I would have probably
it should be in
go
December,
and
and
represent you or something. Why not?
I would love that. It will be in December, hopefully.
Oh,
But the reason I've not been able to attend, and honestly, I don't think my presence is really needed because the
yeah.
team that I have on ground, the team we have on ground, phenomenal. I could not have. I don't know how what I did in my previous life to be blessed with those people, but seriously, like they know what to do. I've never worked with such, and these are all young people who are passionate.
Wow.
I mean, very passionate about changing the narrative for our people, and just we go straight to
That's
the
impressive.
grassroots. Yeah, no, we're not doing, helping. Like we people are good for now to a point, but there is a lot of need in the interior. So that's
Exactly.
sort of our focus, and God is helping us. But to you, we will talk about that behind the scenes. I will be in your DM regarding that. So, but I really appreciate you coming on here and talking to us about your passions, which includes giving back, includes charity work, and helping people with food. Because trust me, you can either take 5 grand to go buy bad food, or you can take 5 grand to cook Aidi here, and
Yeah,
she will give you great food. So
definitely.
you're saving lives, okay? You're saving lives. So thank you,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so much
much. Thank you. Thank you so much for
for
having
coming
me.
on.
It's a
I think
pleasure
we
to
have
be
one
here.
question. We have one
Okay.
question.
Yeah, it
The
said,
question is, do
do you
you do home
do?
delivery? Home
Yeah,
delivery cooking packages? If yes, how do you handle security concerns that comes with it? I think because you already went in depth to talk about like why you do not do home deliveries, but I think the question might be regarding the packages itself. Like how do you prevent contaminations or people from tampering in the foods that
Oh,
are being delivered? I think that's a
okay.
question, like security handling. But
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, that might be the question though, but I'll just answer for the food. So
Hmm.
I package my food properly. So you put it in a plate, and then I think I have a video of me wrapping, but I put in the plate, cover it, then I use this cling film. Yeah, it's called
Hmm.
cling film. So I use it to wrap the food. Then I use a tape, a sew tape, and
Hmm.
just wrap it again. So definitely, if anybody tampers with it,
You will know.
trust me, I would know. The customer
Yeah.
would know. So
Yeah.
far, so good. Nobody has tampered with my food. I trust my delivery guys. They deliver 100%, and nobody. I just used to see all those things on online. I just laugh about it, but no one has tampered with my food before. So yeah.
It's what our people say, "Idiom for Kansan." Like, let it not let it not happen to me.
No
Like,
way, no
I
way.
see
I,
it
I don't want
online,
anybody
but
to turn me to a mad woman, please.
like, no. Oh my gosh.
So this person asking, I hope you place your order soon since I've
Oh,
told you
that's
that.
my manager, and today's his birthday. So,
Oh really? That's your
um,
manager? Oh wow, that's cool.
I just
Happy
realized.
birthday. Happy birthday to
Happy birthday,
you.
manager. Um, he's been wonderful. He's been very supportive of this work and making sure that we have our graphics on time. And this week was a bit of a delay, but he knows that and he apologizes for that. Um, so yes, happy birthday, manager. Happy birthday, Choco
Oh, happy
Marisa.
birthday. Happy birthday to you.
um, yeah, so I've been really blessed to have all these wonderful people in my life, including you now.
You're
Um,
blessed. You're blessed, seriously, because it's not easy to have people to work with and people that love you and do exactly what's on your mind. Like, trust me, don't take it for granted.
I do not. I do not take it for granted at all. And once again,
Sorry.
I truly appreciate you being here. Um, and I just would like for you to say something, some sort of not word of advice, almost like a good wish for the week. Just wish the people good luck, give them some of this beauty that you're carrying around.
Okay, thank you so much. So, everybody watching, I wish you a lovely week and I wish you have the courage to keep on doing whatever you're doing. And trust me, if you feel at anything right now, always get back at it. Look at the fact that maybe you did it in a way that you should, do it another way. And trust me, you would always scale through. Thank you so much and have a beautiful week.
Thank you so much. You guys, you heard it from her here first, okay, this week. So if you do not have a good week, all you have to do is come back and watch this video, okay? And you will have a great week. But thank you again for hanging with us and thank you for getting to know my beautiful guest today, Idomesit. Thank you so much for joining
Thank you
me.
so much for having me. And this was fun and this was interesting and educating. Thank you so much. And
Thank
I
you.
wish you good luck in all your future endeavors and keep shining your lights, keep making Akwa Ibomites proud, and keep bringing us on here. Trust me, the world is going to see us shine and do greater things. Thank you so much.
Amen. Amen. The
And
world
have a
must see
beautiful week too.
Akwa
And you look
shine.
good. Don't stop looking gorgeous, please. You look so good.
Okay, I'm gonna take you home with me. Jesus Christ, you're too sweet. Thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
so much. All right, guys, we've come to the end of our show. I hope you come back and hang with us next week, Sunday. Have a
I
lovely
will.
one.
Bye.
Bye.